What is up, Hog?
Oh, wow.
I said, what is up, Hog Rider Radio? This is the third one I've hosted in a row, okay?
It is Hog Rider Radio.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's not what I say, though.
That's not the line.
Oh.
What is up, party people?
Keep that in.
Welcome to Hog Rider Radio, where we talk about nerdy stuff. You know, the whole spiel. You've probably been here a good amount. And most of y'all that watch, or almost most of y'all that watch, are subscribed, I think. So, kind of cool. We need more people to subscribe, though. We're at 102, but it'd be nice if we got more than that. Yeah. But anyways, this is Hog Rider Radio. We talk about nerdy stuff all the time, movies and shows. Hog Rider Gaming is where we talk about gaming and stuff like that, which is going to ramp up over the next couple of months because we got a lot of homework to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be having a lot of conversations, a lot of side conversations, a lot of podcast conversations, everything. It's going to be crazy. But today we're not talking about that. We're talking about X-Men 97. Here with me to talk about X-Men 97 is Special Agent Wick, Chad Leonard.
Howdy.
Everything going great?
Everything's great.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts. You're a happy man.
Oh my god.
You're a happy man.
Dude.
Crazy times. We get
Last
Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts same year. Woo!
In the same year, almost the same length of each other. Dude.
Right. Yeah. Dude. Bearded PogChamp, OG. Bearded PogChamp. Canaan Justice.
Yep. Got the pin mic today.
It wouldn't be a Hog Rider Radio Sunday if we didn't have some sort of technical thing going on. Yeah. So, yeah, we have the Luffy mic today.
Oh, yeah.
Luffy I don't know if you can see Luffy from there, but
he's going to be king of the pirates.
Gum microphone!
That's the king of the pirates microphone. That's what
it is. Canaan, you doing? I've talked to you so much today. You've only been on one podcast, I guess. But
yeah.
But yep. This is my third.
A bunch of songs.
Anyways,
we still got one to go.
Yeah, I know. I'm not hosting that one though, thank God. But you doing great? Doing good?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing good. Mortal Shell 2 tomorrow. Very excited.
I'm so ready. So ready.
Next to him though is the Bearded PogChamp, not the OG. Ethan Justice. How's it going?
Better one though.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm doing good.
Doing good.
I'm not dropping this mic. I probably won't find a piece of it. But I'm doing good.
Nice.
Getting a little tired. I was laying down there.
Braven took a nap while we were talking about Beast of Reincarnation, which is obviously the experience of playing the game. So,
oh wow,
y'all bored me to sleep with that gameplay.
But yeah, obviously, sorry I said Braven, but Three-Eyed Raven, Braven Arrington, also here.
Hey, I'm going to be honest. His top 5 have already been selected for next year for his big 3.
Low key, yeah.
Dude.
It's already there.
It's already,
what if it sucks though?
I told.
There's a chance.
I really hope not.
They just fumble at the last.
I just hope that it's almost close to 2.
Okay.
I told him he has Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Persona, Resident Evil, Code Veronica, and Fable.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I don't know if anything will beat that.
No.
I said his top 5 already been selected.
It's already been there.
Also, I meant to say this earlier. I meant to send this, but apparently the director, or I don't know if Miyazaki said this or the person in front of FromSoft said this, but he did say that Dustbloods is coming out this year still.
What are we doing?
Yes, bro.
I don't know. And then Legend of Zelda still. I don't know what's going on.
Me and Dylan are in the.
We are in the network test. We can maybe do a we don't have a podcast the week after that. We can talk about it. Because I bet is Canaan going to play some of it too?
Yeah, he's going to play that.
Yeah, so we can all 3 get on there and talk about the network test.
That's
so
the Switch one, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah. We'll just do a little preview.
I wasn't able to sign up.
Thing. But anyways, we're not talking about games today. Obviously, we're talking about X-Men 97. We have Gambit, Mon Ami, and freaking Cyclops right there. You can barely see him. He's really tiny. But yeah, X-Men 97. Let's see. Created by Bo DeMeo, who is no longer involved with the project due to things that are kind of stupid. Then starring Ray Chase, Jennifer Hale, Allison Seeley-Smith, Cal Dodd, J.P. Karliak, so many freaking people. Just a
heavy hitters
too.
Steve Bloom.
Yes. Steve Bloom is in there as well, I think, somewhere.
Wolverine, yeah.
Cal Dodd's Wolverine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. But theme music composer is Haim Saban and Shuki Levy. I'm guessing that's probably from back in the day in the 90s.
Okay.
But the composer is the Newton brothers.
Yeah, I was about to say, not the brothers. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is the 2nd season. It was from July 1st to August 12th, 2026. Mm-hmm. The reception was pretty good from what I remember. 100%. Yeah, it's pretty good on Rotten Tomatoes. And a 90 on Metacritic. Pretty sure the viewership actually was a decline from what I remember. So the company announced the first season finale, watched by 3.5 million views globally its first 5 days. But I remember the viewing for this season wasn't as high as they would have hoped. But still very good. Critically received very well. Yeah. 8 episodes, right? 9 episodes. 9
9.
episodes.
No.
So
Sorry. Sorry.
Jesus.
That just slipped out.
Jesus Christ. That honestly makes it worse.
Hey, I mean, it's on brand
I guess so.
with Kurt.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was thinking that crawler's thing, and I was like,
But anyways, X-Men 97, Braven.
Hmm.
Spoiler-free thoughts.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't know. I don't think I liked it more than the first season,
I agree.
but because I think first season's very very solid. Like from beginning to end, just great. The only thing that was weird was the Mogo stuff, which is it's all the first season's always weird with Mogo stuff.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Who?
Mojo.
Mojo. So Mojo.
Mojo.
It's okay. At first, I thought MODOK, so.
Yeah. See,
Mojo, Dojo,
I don't care for the character
Mojo.
anyway.
Look at me.
But season 2 is really.
Look at me. I'm such a dick. From Quantumania.
season.
You know what? Screw it. I like MODOK and Quantumania. I'm going to come out and say it right now.
Oh, okay.
Screw it. I like MODOK.
Okay.
He's good.
Anyway, season 2 was really.
Good.
Anyway.
Screw the haters. The movie's a solid 8 out of 10. Screw 'em. I had fun. Anyways.
I'll wait. Season 2, I think it's still really good. There's parts towards the end that I really do have issues with, but it's more of just like pacing a little bit. It's just we go to 0 to 100 in like 3 seconds flat, and
We're at 0 a little too long sometimes.
yeah. And then we go right back. Then we're 100 to 0, like right back, and there's no in between, and I think that's a problem. But overall, still really good. Characters great. Animation's still freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And that's just a consistency that I love. But yeah.
Ethan.
Yep. I'm going to agree with you on the. I think the first season was a was that 9 episodes too?
I think it was 8.
8,
No, it was 10.
10.
I thought it was 10.
But like it was a tight 10 episodes. Like there was no point where I was like, this doesn't feel like it matches up with the rest of them. And there was a couple episodes where I kind of felt that, maybe mainly just one episode where I felt that with this. So I was just, but also grain of salt with that because X-Men is my like ride or die team.
Mm-hmm.
I love the X-Men.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Oh,
shut up, y'all.
Me and Dylan were showing him the works this week.
We'll get to that later.
But I still really love this team. It's just this season, like everybody in here, you get solid storylines out of a decent amount of these characters, and I really enjoyed it.
Canaan.
I thoroughly enjoyed this. I mean, it's a show that honestly, X-Men is my favorite as well, same as him. But there were a couple missteps in this season. One episode in particular that just felt like it got nowhere. But
Okay.
like, that's about it. All the other episodes
It's the Wolverine episode,
yeah,
probably.
yeah, it is. I think that's the general
I think that's
consensus
I think
here.
the general consensus.
Yeah. But I enjoyed it, and I'm sad after that. But like, we'll
You do
get
have,
into that
you do.
with
I do have
spoilers.
faith, though.
We'll get into that with spoilers.
You know.
I know things.
Yeah. Chad,
So I did.
is this
enjoy
kind of one of your first things with X-Men? This show, or did you have prior experience with the X-Men?
Watch the movies.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why and so I seen the movies and
I had no idea. I never asked you that.
yes. And then I seen X-Men Evolution as a kid. As a kid.
Bro,
But,
goated show.
yes.
Banger.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a hot take later.
Agreed. I think this show is just overall it is great. I just think that that some of the episodes were kind of wasted in a way.
Okay.
I think that at least like two of them could have been like something else like towards the actual ending.
Mhm.
But just overall, like it, it was not as good as season one, but like overall, it was it was a pretty solid the season.
I agree.
Yeah, I love season one. Season one is one of those things where, reading X-Men comics growing up, the library in Thomasville. That's where I used to read them all the time. Waiting for my mom to get done tutoring. That was the whole thing. I read comic books. That was where my comic book kind of. I would just pick up a random one and just start reading it. Very bad at following storylines because it was just a random one. I'd be like, okay. And apparently that's the traditional way to read it. You just pick one up and you just see what happens.
See, the only one I was really good at reading like full like storyline, Ultimate Spider-Man. So
yeah, I only did that because of Marvel Unlimited.
Mm.
So yeah, just the movies kind of being whatever they are. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're bad. It was hard to find that consistent X-Men thing that wasn't the 90s show.
Yeah.
Or wasn't Evolution to a point. And yeah, the X-Men 97 season 1, I was like, wow, this is holy crap. They really, really nailed it. And Bo DeMeo is a big part of that, I think. Bo DeMeo is I'm looking at these episodes he did in the first season where he's the main writer, and my God, like he was the single writer for Remember It. And
my gosh.
And like season 2, even like the ones he's responsible for is Rise of Apocalypse Part 1 and 2, which is probably the two or the better episodes of the show.
Probably the best.
Or of the season. And yeah, I think this season is still very good. And I think I gave it a high score. It went down a little bit just because of after the hype of the end of the last episode and the end of it. I was like, oh man, that was a really good way to end it. And there's definitely a central theme with this season that they focus on a lot. That wasn't really a central theme of the first season, which is cool. But I think the magic is not quite there as much. Like I always think back season 1, obviously we have Gambit and his whole deal. But the thing I always think of when I think of season 1 is Wolverine is on Nightcrawler and Nightcrawler shifts somewhere. And you go with him through, and Wolverine's in there and you're seeing it. I'm getting chills thinking about it. You're seeing it through his eyes and it's like, what the heck is it? We've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was the dopest thing. And it was just like that magic of, and it's hard to recapture because it was the revival of the 90s show. And it was like, it was a moment when that season came out. It was like, oh my gosh, like everyone's watching this. Everyone's super into it.
I also always think of the Gambit on the back of Wolverine.
Oh,
where he
yeah.
charges him up.
Yeah, like that too. And like this season doesn't really have that as much. I think this season has a lot of well-written things and characters getting, like Polaris is a bigger character this season, which I really, really love Polaris in the comics and all that stuff.
The Danger EX.
That episode was really, really good. And Rogue and Gambit, they focus on a lot in this, which is good. I really like Rogue and Gambit's relationship. And then Magneto gets, great things in this season. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but really good things. Professor X, Apocalypse. I don't love Apocalypse and things. What?
That's a spoiler thing.
It's a spoiler.
Apocalypse is usually one of those villains I don't vibe with like 95% of the time just because I think he's boring.
He's not in a lot of it this season.
No, he was.
I still didn't vibe with him a lot. So.
But I think in the season he is better. And Sub and War stuff I think is where he's most interesting at, and so they focus on that a little bit more. So I liked that. But yeah, animation's still fantastic. Oh my God. And the music's still great. Voice acting's fantastic. I just think some of the magic and feel of X-Men is kind of lost.
The heart.
And I think the pacing does kind of suffer because of that. We've talked about that. I'm a sneeze, sorry. Probably just broke their eardrums. But yeah, that's my spoiler-free thoughts. We can get to spoilers now. Someone else say something spoilery. Ethan raised his hand because I'm probably going to sneeze another 8 million times.
One.
That really hurt.
Yeah, we're talking about Apocalypse. This is on like the same subject. Him and Professor X going bar for bar with their monologues kind of deal. Like, because Professor X starts out, he's like, "How wise your mother." But then just he's like, you will never be a god, you will always be a monster. He's like, but I will always be. I was like, oh,
Yeah, that.
oh gosh, that was a good.
That's
that
Bud
was a
Mayo,
good-
man. He be writing that. Well, speaking of Apocalypse, Magneto.
That's what I just said. You said he said he got great things. I was like, yeah, 2 of them to the face.
Yeah,
He said that. I went, oh Lord.
really good send off. Professor X and Magneto's relationship, something I really
Oh my.
enjoy.
Well, okay. When and that's another. I was gonna say another Apocalypse thing. He has Magneto up in the air, and he goes, "Lie to him as you have to so many others," and
Yeah,
then just
reminds me of the Dark Knight.
the smile,
I didn't like I lied.
the smile that goes across Apocalypse's face. He's just,
Yeah, yeah.
It grows as he charges up the cannon. I was like, oh.
So good.
And then you get the Wolverine episode.
Well, okay, all right. I want to talk about the Wolverine episode a little bit because I didn't hate it.
I like Morph and Wolverine's thing.
I like Wolverine and Morph, their relationship. I've always been interested in what they have
Yeah.
going on. It's maybe a little,
I mean, isn't Morph?
Morph is very gay from what I
Yeah.
remember. Sorry, that sounded bad for me to say. In a good way.
Yes.
There's no bad way. There's no bad way.
We're okay.
Before we bury ourselves further, let's back to it.
Like, I like that episode fine. I definitely was the weakest episode of the season.
Yeah, for sure.
But sometimes I do like the little standalone, like, hey, what are these guys doing? And Omega Red was sick. I will say
I
that.
love Omega Red.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like I don't like that we got the adamantium claws back like immediately. I was like, he could have gone bone claws this entire season, and we could have spent that episode on something else.
I just hate bone claws.
Really.
Yeah.
I just
don't like them.
I would have been fine with the standalone one more if we had more episodes and more.
It was
stuff-
kind of hard
yeah.
for that to be the follow up to Rise of
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse part 2.
Yeah.
Like we just saw Magneto get freaking domed,
Yeah.
and then we're like, all right,
Now
now
we're
we're
just seeing
now we're
in
screwing
one of the
around.
greatest moments where he's like, I'm not going to step on you, and just moves over.
Yeah, that was cool.
Only a coward.
But like, yeah, like I think the episode is definitely the weakest, but I don't think it's bad by any stretch. I think the bad episode is freaking Nintendo from last,
Oh yeah, that's
where
the
it's
weakest.
Jubilee and Sunspot messing around with
Mojo.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
That's the worst episode of the show.
I agree that's the worst episode of the show. I don't think this was the worst episode, but it's down there.
You want to talk about Jubilee? Jubilee got her flowers this season.
Yeah.
Oh my.
If we
gosh.
consider Weapon X Lies and DVDs the worst episode of the season, dang, we had a good freaking season. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Danger EXE.
Like that's what I'll say about that.
Danger
Like
EXE was my favorite of this season.
Danger EXE was very good.
That was a good one.
Just because it's Polaris.
Yeah. Definitely my favorite season was Rise of Apocalypse Part 2, just because Professor X and Magneto's relationship has always been something I've loved.
Yeah.
They just needed to kiss.
Oh my god. And then Survival of the Fittest I really, really liked too. Even though it did feel kind of weird, it felt very what if of like Rogue coming in with the
you
celestial
can
energy.
tell the what if writers are. He's like,
Yeah, that felt kind of weird, but I did like the end result of Rogue doing that, and then like you're like, nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is nothing happening? And then she looks at Beast, and Beast has, is it the Bible?
Yes, the
It's the Bible.
It's Nightcrawler's Bible. Yeah.
And you're like, I was prepared for Rogue to die.
I
I prepped myself. I was like, okay, Rogue's gonna sacrifice herself. It's gonna be the whole thing.
I have faith.
Here's the thing. He was getting way too much screen time. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
And the problem is, it made sense.
Yeah.
made so much sense.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Because of their relationship
Everybody-
and like,
I'm about to say, I know things from the comics. That heaven arc about to be nuts.
yeah.
It's also getting Mystique at the end. Also, he's like, oh, this is gonna be a whole Rogue Nightcrawler Mystique
I love
story.
Mystique. Too bad she sucks. On the
Also,
movies.
I did like that Nightcrawler episode that they with him and his
Oh,
brother.
Colossus?
Oh my goodness, that was good.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah,
like
very
that.
good.
That was Strangeland Savage Heart. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one too. Dead, and then we get the Gambit stuff where it's like, oh, Gambit, Apocalypse,
Gambit.
Yeah, very, very cool. And I like the first episode too. The first 2 episodes where we get like the X-Force, and the X-Force gets their own intro,
Mhm.
Oh,
which was
yeah.
cool.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, that was
They
good.
did. I feel like they did something like that in the first season, but maybe I'm wrong. But I know I'm thinking of Invincible, where Alan got his own intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was funny.
That came out at the same time, so yeah.
Yeah, but I just think season 1 kind of, like you said, felt tight.
Mhm.
Felt like we were leading to something the whole time. This season didn't have that for the most part. Just kind of felt like things were happening, and then they got back together. Everyone's back together, and then the
Crazy
thing
comic
happened.
stuff.
Yeah, and then thing happens, and it's over.
That's the perfect representation. Yeah, it's just crazy comic stuff.
Yeah,
It's a classic thing that most shows do, like animated, and they can get away with it. And I think X-Men 97 can get away with it absolutely because X-Men crazy stuff happens every week for them. So, but I mean, I miss that. Like you've described it perfectly. That magic of season 1. You're so right. It's not there, and I miss it.
and it's just DeMeo being in charge, and I think him being fired for what happened is dumb, and I don't agree with. But
What do you get fired for? Hell, you know.
I can read this whole thing about it if you want me to.
Go for it.
After this, we're probably gonna get to ratings just to kind of
Yeah.
get up
We
and
tight,
yeah, we're tight. Work on a second season had begun by July 2022 with Connolly and Yonemura returning as directors. By March 2024, DeMeo had finished writing for the season and had begun discussing ideas for a potential third season when he was fired by Marvel Studios ahead of the series premiere. He was not involved in further promotion for the series and missed its red carpet premiere, which the Hollywood Reporter said was unusual for someone working on a Marvel Studios project, quote unquote, even if they had been shuffled to the side or replaced by other creatives. Marvel said DeMeo had been fired after an investigation that led to egregious findings, which reportedly involved sexual misconduct. An agreement made following DeMeo's exit allowed him to still tweet about the series. Winterbaum praised DeMeo's work on the series and said his departure would not negatively affect work on the third season, which was in development by the end of the month and remained on track to meet its production schedule. The studio was searching for DeMeo's replacement by then. From what I remember, it was an OnlyFans thing. He had an OnlyFans account. That might be wrong, but I don't remember. I'm surprised they haven't talked about that. Maybe they'll talk about it in this next paragraph, though. In June 2024, after DeMeo posted gay pride-themed X-Men fan art on his Instagram account, Marvel told him they would be removing his credits from the second season because of the post. The decision was reportedly based on multiple... Obviously, that's not true because he is credited in the credits.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not true.
Well, something probably happened.
Yeah.
This decision was reportedly based on multiple instances that Marvel viewed as violations of DeMeo's termination agreement, in addition to the fan art post. DeMeo said the breaches of his termination agreement were posts that he made about the first season while it was being released, along with him participating in a screening of the series at a bar. His lawyer, Brian Friedman, said the agreement included illegal, unconscionable items. DeMeo released a video which he denied reports of his own egregious misconduct and accused crew members and Marvel executives of, quote-unquote, egregious prejudicial misconduct against him, saying others had weaponized his identity as a gay black man to undermine his work. He listed a series of concerns about crew and executives who worked on the series and also suggested that his role on the second season had been, quote-unquote, aggressively marginalized before his firing due to concerns that he had expressed about the workplace culture of Marvel's in-development film Blade while he was working on that project. DeMeo ultimately retained his creator, executive producer, and writing credits for the second season. Matthew Chauncey, a writer on What If, was hired in July to write and executive produce the third season, replacing DeMeo. The scripts for the second season had reportedly been revised and rewritten by then, with Chauncey overseeing the rewrites.
Two things.
Makes a lot of sense.
Two things real quick. He said that he had some comments about Blade and he made those comments. Okay, there's a lot of backlash on Blade right now for that whole thing, so they're probably trying to keep him quiet at the same time.
Yeah, Houston and he was already fired by that point.
Oh, I know. But like still behind the scenes of Blade stuff is still.
I think it was the workplace culture because he was working on it, so he was like, "This sucks. Like, what are we doing?" And then he probably got fired for that. Houston and the Walls were made executive producers during the start of the second season, with Winterbaum, Feige, Desposito, Vasquez, Eberhardt, and DeMeo also serving as executive producers for the season. Castorena was a supervising producer. In February 2025, Winterbaum said the season would be released in 2026, more than a year after the first. He said X-Men 97 and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man were the studio's top priorities for getting to a place where we can very reliably have very strong seasons every year. And in October, he said future seasons would be released annually for a number of years. He confirmed that the third season was in production and said discussions about a potential fourth and fifth season had begun. Winterbaum had also addressed questions about future seasons living up to the first season without DeMeo's involvement, saying the rest of the creative team, directors, writers, producers, and cast remained mostly the same. Houston and the Walds continued to be closely involved, and he believed the revival worked because, quote-unquote, everyone that works on the show knows that original series inside and out. The second season feels very much a worthy successor to the first season. By May 2026, scripts for a fourth season were being written. So basically, that's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of a hard situation to talk to because we don't really have the full context for everything. But I think based on what we've read and what's happened, it's kind of like, why?
Yeah.
And I think Marvel's kind of obsession with kind of black projects not being followed through. I think Blade being a big example of that is it's easy. It's Blade. He kills vampires. It's Blade.
It's Blade.
They had said
Make a movie.
Your villain can be literally Dracula.
Yeah.
that's somebody said they didn't want to just put him in leather and have him fight vampires. I was like, that's exactly what we
Yeah,
want.
just,
Like, come
just do
on.
that. And like, there's that, and
what
then
we
Wonder
want.
Man, arguably their most critically well-received show.
I don't even talk to me.
They
about
say a
that,
second
bro.
season's going to happen, and then a month later they say, actually not.
It,
Why?
There's
You see how this looks, right?
love it.
But it's just very interesting. Look at and Bo DeMeo not and getting fired for seemingly, from what I remember, it was things that he posted that were maybe a little more lewd. But then at the same time, like I feel like your actors do that all the time. So like I don't really understand that. That's from what I remember, and I remember being kind of like, okay, who cares? It was kind of like when this is such a random thing to bring up, but like Sketch. Remember the streamer Sketch? He's still kind of
Yeah.
popular.
That
What's up,
whenever-
brother? That guy.
Oh yeah.
He had a big thing that came out about him about he used to run like a gay OnlyFans like way back in the day, and like that was something that was like such a, oh my god, this guy who I can't believe this, and it was like,
Who cares?
who cares? Like obviously it's not a big deal. Like it's just one of those things where it's just like
Does it affect your life?
exactly. So like yeah, just keep moving, keep going.
Right.
So yeah, it's just one of those things where I just don't really agree with, but we're getting more, not by him, but we're getting more.
I had heard the synopsis of what we were supposed to get compared to like this season. Like we're supposed to get more aggressive Charles Xavier, which I mean we're kind of already getting that.
We're getting that a little bit.
a little bit, but like more so.
I like unlikable Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
I like that way more.
I like it a lot.
Like when he's
and
a
we're supposed
douchebag.
to be getting that and like really leading to Onslaught more. And
Which I thought we were gonna. Which you could tell the first 4 episodes were definitely more Bo DeMeo because we were leading to that.
yeah,
And then they just like kind of drop
they
it.
said Apocalypse was supposed to be like really a season 3 thing, and Onslaught was supposed to be more of this season, and then we got kind of like that what if ending. So
Yeah.
It was. I also saw where somebody had took a frame, which might have been out of context, but they took a frame of it was either a shadow or like him using his powers,
Yeah.
Charles Xavier, and it
Right.
had you saw like the
the Magneto helmet.
Magneto helmet on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's good.
I think we're gonna
Let's
get
go.
Onslaught next season. Hopefully.
Please.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, you tease it like that at the end of season 1. I mean, such
Yeah.
a big character for X-Men would love that,
yeah.
and not Gambit Apocalypse. No offense, but
He looked kind of goofy.
he looked pretty goofy.
But yeah, I mean.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you go.
It was literally his like whole like same thing, just gray.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
just
I'm not. I'm even talking when he transformed and it was like Apocalypse's body with Gambit's head. I was like,
Yeah,
And
it
he
looked a
still,
little weird.
he still had the trench coat. I was like, "What are we
It
doing?"
looked a little weird.
I was like, bruh,
It
like,
looked a little
what are we
weird.
doing?
But you know, a good thing is, hey, X-Men '97 season 2, hey, still pretty good.
Still good.
And then
Yeah.
we got the X-Men casting recently, and that was fun. Please do not fall out of that. Oh my god.
Please do not.
Anyways, scores out of 10. We want to go and get into that.
Yeah, sure.
Braven.
All right, 9 out of 10. I think season 1's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
That, even though the worst episodes in it, like it's just,
Everything else is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, everything else is so
it's
good.
so good, and this is still really good. Love the Polaris stuff. Love
And they still built off of that
yeah.
worst episode. Like Jubilee and Sunspot got a tighter relationship after that. Obviously, they're together, right?
that's what it
Yeah,
seems
they're
like.
dating, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I believe so. Yeah, because they kissed a few times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely think this season's still good. Not as good as the first season, but you know what? It's hard. It's really hard to top that.
Right.
And I hope we still keep a good profile going, but you know, we have the what if writer. And
Yeah.
me, him have problems.
Yeah. Yeah. You made me
Are
watch
you-
all that crap.
Are you ready for Captain
You're the-
Carter in the next?
The amount of times I've seen Haley Atwell for Avengers Doomsday Press, it makes me really worried.
It makes me worry too.
I like Captain Carter's cool in
Listen,
concept.
Well,
but
I was thinking we're gonna get Haley Atwell as just you know her and Steve back in
Just Peggy.
Yeah, just as Peggy,
fine.
but you know we'll see.
see.
But anyway, yeah, I still good. I'm hoping for great things in the coming future.
Ethan.
Yeah, I'm on the same kind of wavelength as him. I mean, I've said that since we started, but it was, like you said, the first season was just almost perfect in my opinion. No, not perfect, but you know. So I'd give this probably like a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
There were just a few episodes where I was like, this, not. I don't want to be like, I wouldn't do this, but it was just something where I didn't really care for the choices they made.
Yeah.
Agree.
But overall, solid.
Canaan. What you thinking?
Dang it, I want to feel repetitive because that was my score.
It's okay. It's gonna be mine
I was
too.
about to say,
Yeah.
it's
Guess what?
Well, I'll at least give my reason.
Yeah.
Because I like X-Men, and yeah, I'm sad that both of my favorite characters died.
But
like, dude,
what do I have to pull for?
in one season is insane.
But
1, 2.
Yeah.
I love how they died.
Yeah.
Magneto just saving the city.
Yeah.
Dude.
You're gonna love.
It's my
you're gonna-
coat.
If you like Nightcrawler, you're gonna love next season if they do it right.
Yeah,
They probably won't.
They probably won't.
It's the what if right. We're gonna see Captain Carter there.
Yeah.
And obviously, Nightcrawler with his last words, "I have faith."
I have faith.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
As a Christian, that means a lot too. So it's
Chad.
Oops. So yeah. So I think for me, it's also a 9 out of 10. So I think the whole season as a whole was great. I think they some of the some of the episodes, I think just that they could have done a better job with. And honestly, with Gambit, I think that they they did his thing like too like short,
Okay.
in a way.
Probably should have built up to it a little more.
Yeah, but just then like, but then just but just not just him, like coming back, but just then like at the end of that same episode, like he is himself again.
Yeah.
But just like make it like a 2 like episode thing, and then and or just like a episode and a half,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a 9. Also, I was a 9.5 for a little bit. I think the disjointedness of the season kind of brings it down a little bit. I still think it's great though. Like there's so many things that are like written so well. You get a lot of great character moments with newer characters that we didn't really get first time around. I think Bo DeMeo is still involved enough to where it still kind of sings in the moments it needs to. But I'm really scared for what's coming next.
Yeah. I'm so scared.
I'm so scared. And yeah, but the good thing is we do get an X-Men movie soon, so at least maybe that'll be good. But
who's the writer?
And the casting is so good.
Thunderbolts.
the director's Thunderbolts. I don't know about the
Director's
writer.
Thunderbolts, but I still trust that.
I can look it up right now.
Yeah, look up the writer.
X-Men.
Oh, we also got the X-Men casting. This.
We want to go through that?
No.
No, we don't have to go. But I'm just saying we all like it, so we're all great over here.
Writer? Who's it written by? Might be Jake Schreier. I don't know. Okay, scheduled release lists. The writers for Beef.
Ooh.
And then Joanna Kala, who's the co-showrunner of The Bear.
Ooh.
Writers alongside Michael Leslie. Let me see. Film. He adapted Macbeth.
Oh.
Let me see. He wrote Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The Hunger Games Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
I like that movie.
His television, he worked on The Little Drummer Girl. Okay. Kind of a lesser known writer, but he's got some good people behind it.
Oh my
but
gosh, Bear and Beef.
yeah. But yeah, I think the main central theme of like, relationships and how much those actually matter and they're not the death of you.
Yeah.
And it's family
I
versus or blood versus family.
Yeah, like I like that theme of like, he's the Celestials like, talking about why do you think what you're doing is going to create so much life, and
Yeah.
I have faith, and it's like really, really good. Really, really good lines, and the theme I think when it sings, it really does. It's when they're not focusing on that that's like, oh, what are we doing? So yeah, 9 out of 10. Had a great time with it.
Yeah.
This is probably the last time I'll have a great time with it. So gonna appreciate it while it's here.
We never did a what if episode. Man, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I just don't care.
Exactly.
But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of X-Men Season 2 in the comments below. Like, subscribe as well. We're at 102. 200 subscribers. Who knows what we might do? Maybe Star Wars. That seems to be the plan. Where we rank all the Star Wars movies. But obviously our Spider-Man ranking.
Oh
God.
Justin. Oh no.
Our Spider-Man ranking is coming up next week. That is our 100 subscriber special. Alongside this week, we have Beast of Reincarnation, Marvel Tokon, this, and House of the Dragon Season 3 reviews.
Yep.
We will bounce into September at next week whenever I talk about that. And yeah, so we might have a Duskbloods also review now, or like preview kind of discussion.
Ain't that in September though?
This month.
Oh.
August 21st through the 24th.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
love you guys, but you have to say it back to me, my X-Men.
I have faith.
There's like no
Bow,
sign.
bow,
But
bow.
I will always be.
To me, my